What's up? We're the Rex and you're watching Fuel the Media.
We're about pretty much halfway into the Lost in Translation tour. How's the tour been so far?
It's been so much
awesome.
fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Every band and every crew is super cool. Everyone gets along. Yeah. Great group of people.
This is the last Texas show for the tour, right?
Yeah, it's just sad. We love playing Texas. We usually have like 3 or 4 Texas shows each tour, and they're always like just wild.
Corpus Christi gets down.
Yeah. But Dallas put down last night, and I'm hoping Houston does the same. Houston was the first show that we played on the All Time Low tour last summer, so
Same venue too.
same venue. And so we're really excited to be back here, and hoping that a lot of those people come back and put on a good show, and we have a good time.
Any memorable moments so far? Anything embarrassing or?
Too many of each.
Yeah.
I think the most memorable moment.
Anyone played a prank on you?
This is
Going
the
to
most
bars, Mexico is
memorable thing on this tour,
We
I
went to-
think.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how PG this interview is.
Maybe.
It's like, oh my.
See, it's just, this is Franz. I'd like to formally introduce y'all to Franz. He just showed up one day. You know, every tour a dildo just shows up.
This one's a little scary. Usually they're like blue or red, and
red.
it's like, haha,
So
it's cute.
funny.
Don't
This
ask
one's
why it's in my
like
backpack.
skin tone, so
It's
it's kind of
creepy.
gross.
So kind of like how, I guess Jack from All Time Low collects bras.
Yeah, we
Yeah, like dildos. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
should definitely not make that a thing.
No, don't
Oh
give
yeah,
us any
don't, please don't
dildos.
play dildos.
You're not
Make it a
allowed.
thing.
Wow, what have we
Let's
done?
make it the last one.
It's only this. It's our one friend in Arizona that always brings them to us.
Yeah, and we-
against our will.
And we need to like, we need to keep the amount of dildos to an appropriate
Minimum 0.
Yeah.
Appropriate minimum.
1 or 2.
Yes.
So,
We should probably not leave it for the movie. Just in case there's some kids watching. We'll just put a graphic content.
Can you like
just be
blur
a
out a
block.
box?
Just be a block.
Like a taco on
right
top.
there.
Yeah, little floating taco.
Aside from writing music, what do you guys like to do?
My music. Bring more music.
Go to bars.
Go to Mexico.
No.
And then the other day.
We did once.
Yeah, they went to Mexico. What else? I mean,
Thrifting.
sleep.
I've been thrifting a lot.
thrifting? Yeah.
Like come find thrift shop.
I've been sleeping a lot.
I like to find
I
coffee.
slept very late today.
I did too. This is our first tour on a bus, so it's like we really have the luxury of being able to sleep late, but it can kind of be a curse because the bunk area is like this black hole that it's like a casino. You have no clue what time of day it is.
There's no light.
Just keep sleeping. It's dangerous sleeping.
So let's talk about your tour mates. Have y'all previously met or toured with either New Politics or Dreamers?
We played a couple shows with Dreamers.
Yeah.
Played a couple festivals. That's it.
And we briefly met New Politics.
Hotel
We
room.
briefly met New Politics at South by Southwest last year when we had interviews back to back in the same location. And I actually met New Politics like 5 years ago when I was like 17. So I went to one of their shows and I stood in line at merch. And I waited to get a photo with them, and I still have the photo.
It's a beautiful picture. You should give that to her so we can pop it up on the screen.
Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that photo. I'm gonna wait on the photo release.
An interesting thing about you guys is that when y'all recorded your self-produced EP, We Are the Rex, you guys recorded it on like a whim, right? It took y'all like what, 3 days because you weren't supposed to be in the studio or anything?
Yeah, we just kind of had a few days and a few hours in those days, like the appropriate time slots. And yeah, we went with our boy Andrew right there. He still runs sound for us every day. And he and I produced it, and because he knew how to run an actual studio, I did not. And we just kind of knew our parts and went in and recorded it.
And how you guys formed. It was kind of like band at first sight.
Yeah, it was really sudden. We've all been doing bands separately on our own growing up, and we played lots of bars and benefits, and to where you just play to the bartender and there's no one there, and then we and
Family and friends.
yeah, exactly, and you're just begging people on Tinder to come to your shows, So
On Tinder?
yeah, oh yeah, that's a
It's a huge market.
Up and coming bands, it's a big market,
He's not lying.
and we did, those bands never worked out, and then we found each other, and it just was like, yeah, and it all worked out.
I was just thinking, what if they had like a Tinder for band people?
Just for
Like,
bands.
looking for a guitarist.
That's the thing now, they just made it.
They do?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say, let's make
Really?
it.
Yeah, I just heard about
it's an
that.
app for
It's about time we
musicians.
made
so
it.
smart.
Like musicians,
and shit.
Yeah, that's when you
We're
really
short.
come close as a
Damn.
band, is when you make an app together.
Yeah. So I've been thinking that.
We'll
Got any
think about
ideas?
that. No.
Why do you guys think your EP, the first one, was so successful so fast?
The single, Favorite Liar, I think it connected with people, and the right people heard it, and put their platforms behind it, such as Spotify and Alt Nation, and I think it was just the right people heard it, and then they were able to get it out to more people that they thought it would connect with, and it did. That connection happened. And the song did really well, and we were able to tour off of it, and people come to shows and know the song, and yeah, it's one single, as long as there's a real band behind it, and there's a lot of hard work behind it, can really take off for you and start something pretty cool.
And you guys are like still kind of a new band.
Yeah.
Is it still hard for it to settle in when you guys get noticed by stations on Sirius XM and being
Oh,
recommended
totally.
by
Yeah, we
alternative
freak
Very
out.
press?
surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we freak out every time.
And what's the coolest thing that has happened so far to you guys, even within this short time?
I don't know.
Everything's crazy.
Yeah.
Like being on a tour bus right now. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
It's very surreal. And these Spotify playlists that I feel like influenced us. I mean, not this playlist per se, but just these platforms that influenced us as musicians, and this where we got our own personal entertainment from. Before we were in bands like Sirius XM and Spotify, and now people are finding us via those. It's really cool.
I would say the coolest thing was headlining our own tour with only those 3 songs out and selling out a ton of dates. That was just why is this happening? What's going on? I was afraid that no one would show up. You're just you kind of have that nervousness that no one will show up, and excitement to see if anyone does. And then oh my gosh, some of those shows are just absolute madness, and I'm excited to keep headlining and have more songs out this time.
And you guys are headlining after this tour, right? Another show?
We have a few shows. Yeah, we've got a few headlining shows lined up for May and June.
You guys released another EP, right?
Yeah.
And do you guys have a full length possibly in the future? Or do you guys just doing EPs?
Well, we're always writing music, so yeah. I mean, some of the songs on the second EP could have been on the first EP, because they were already written.
It kind of depends on the song.
The time, yeah, and so we've got a lot of songs for what would be a full length, and yeah, we I don't want to hype it up too much, but we definitely have a lot of songs written, and we would be very interested in working on those as soon as possible.
Do you guys have a certain message that you want to cement with your music?
No, just good songs.
Just whatever they want.
We just want to write songs that we like. Yeah, I don't think we're not really a preachy band. I would say, I think it's just what is something that you did or went through, and what specifically happened, and that's what the lyrics are.
And how about a song if that you would recommend for them to listen to? Do you want them to just pick by a title, or just whatever they want to listen to?
Usually I'd say one of our own songs, but maybe you should just skip over our EPs, and go listen to
Jackson 5.
the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
A B C, easy as 1, 2, 3, do. No, it says do re mi.
We spent so
Simple as
long
do,
trying to
re.
figure out the lyrics.
Yeah.
Writing them on the whiteboard in the
A B
bus.
C, easy as 1, 2, 3, simple as do re mi. A B C, 1, 2, 3, come on, you and me now, girl.
That sounds about right.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Speaking of lyrics, I watched this interview. I think you had done maybe a few months ago about.
And you're watching an interview. Oh my god.
Interviews.
So it talked about how you had this access to a document about fixing the lyrics from fans that tried to guess.
Yeah.
Do you still have to do that, or?
No, I mean, No, I just did it because there were songs that weren't released, and there's this Google Doc was like circulating once, so I got the link to it, and it was like a public link, and I fixed all the lyrics in there. You know, I was just like,
all those songs, like the only place they existed in public eye, I guess, was YouTube, and so a lot of people were trying to decipher the lyrics off these poor YouTube recordings.
And they've already made videos and like.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I wanted to fix it, and then I feel like some people argue with me about what they work.
Did they not know it was you?
And then I don't know. I think a few people did, and other people were like fixing them back. I'm like,
What does this guy know? What is he
like,
thinking?
you know what?
What's his credibility?
Maybe that's a better lyric. Maybe we'll go with it. Maybe I don't know.
Thinking back to the first show you guys played together as a band, is there anything that you learned from that first show that you still hold today? Like, don't trip over this, or don't push that button.
Oh my gosh, there's so many little things like that that you learn on tour. I think we learned the most about touring when we toured with Nothing But Thieves, our first 2 tours, and they, because they just taught us about tour etiquette and
How to survive in
how to
the band.
survive, yeah, and we just learned about what to do and how to do it. So then when we moved on to do more tours, and we were just kind of ready, and you know, you learn from those too. But they were a group that really kind of took us under their wing and showed us the ropes a bit. What did we learn? Do you think? What was
I mean, we
how to
didn't
set
have
up for a show
driver,
and things like that.
Staying out of people's way, knowing.
Driving was huge.
Driving,
like,
yeah.
resting, like sleeping. None of us were sleeping, and it was bad.
We're on a bus now, boys. We don't have to. I mean, we're not. We're going back to a van. We're going back to a van for the main tour. So we're gonna go.
We have
back
like
to
2 weeks. We're just counting the days till the bus drives away.
Yeah. We're sad again.
Big red van.
With the band the main, or?
With that, yeah, we're going out with the
Okay.
band, the main, and then
I
we're.
feel
gonna
like I
go
had
band.
known that, but I don't think they were coming here, so I was like, never
It's like
mind.
They're not coming here yet.
Yeah. It's,
Oklahoma's
So
the closest.
exciting.
it's a lot of cities that they have not been to in a while, and so it's kind of like.
Because they just did a tour that hit all the major markets, and
Yeah.
now they want to go back to, the cities that people kind of say you never come here, which I think is so cool.
It's
It's
awesome.
really cool that they do that, because they even did like a free tour, I think, at one point.
Whoa, that's
Really?
nuts.
Yeah, they had like just to celebrate the fans.
That's
So
so
they
cool.
just did a full tour. This is
They're so
free.
great with that. That's so
Yeah, it seems like they have like a really great like value system in terms of appreciating their fans.
Yeah. So, what's something you guys hope to take away from this tour?
fans.
Just fans.
No.
Exposure?
And Jacob from Dreamers. We want him to be ours. Well, not just for drums.
Just
too.
as, like, an
Just
entertainment piece.
Second drummer.
We'll put him in a cage, poke him with a stick.
I would say crowds. I mean, for sure, we want to. Every show we show up, we have it in the back of our heads, like, hey, everybody out there, come to our show next. We want to put on a good enough set that like they want to come see us again. So I want to take away some fans from these shows and some new friends and
these glasses.
memories and good times with my boys.
What can we all expect from your set, especially people who haven't seen you guys live? I mean, we haven't seen y'all yet live either.
You haven't seen us
Oh,
live? We're gonna keep it a surprise. Man.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Okay.
You'll have to come check it out. It gets wild and out.
Wild and out.
TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wild and
I
out.
think that's still a show.
Let's do that. Let's do it.
Rextown Wild.
Let's do a wild and out skit right now. Let's do the freestyle one.
I have no clue what you're
Yeah, I
talking
can't
about.
do
You never watched Wild and Out
No.
with Nick Cannon?
So good.
Nick Cannon, like
I
on
know,
MTV
yeah,
Two.
he-
I love Nick Cannon.
It's
but
not. Don't get me wrong. It's not
I-
MTV One. MTV Two. For sure.
the real MTV.
It was a good show.
No, not the real MTV. But also
The
what is
original MTV.
Cribs was on real MTV.
There's like,
Cribs.
what, 4 MTVs now?
Is there?
MTV.
I don't know. I think there was 3 at least. But I think the
MTV.
3rd one
I
was
feel like
the
one
Spanish
MTV is explicitly dedicated to Teen Mom.
Right. Yeah.
Let's just say if Teen Mom.
That's why they made the other one,
1, 2,
because they can't physically like.
Fit
There's not
on
enough.
TV.
Yeah, all the episodes they have and all the remakes they keep doing, they don't have room.
That's where we're at. There's no room for music anymore. Just teen pregnancy.
I'm in for it.
2018.
Oh, I'm on the teen pregnancy side. I'm on the like, let's get more teen pregnancy, less
Well, they
music
tried to
videos.
bring back TRL, but even then I still feel like
I didn't even know what
clouded
that
with
was
it.
when they were bringing
Total
it back.
Request Live.
Well, I mean,
Right?
cable. Who's watching cable?
Yeah, no one watches.
Some people are, sure.
So
Don't
at
Netflix,
At
but
this
no one's
point, it's
watching
like all
cable.
the way up into the 300 channels. No one's gonna want to go that far.
Yeah, the only way
Yeah.
TRL is gonna work is if they get like 2-minute viral Twitter videos at a
The
time.
only show that matters is HGTV.
Yeah.
HGTV.
Yep.
Fantasy Factory.
Oh, that will never
What
die.
is
There
it?
are too many middle-aged moms and errands out there who will keep watching HGTV.
Move that bus.
Yo, all those shows. Oh my god. Like, and it's always the same thing. Like, oh my god, those shows are so funny.
Oh, we
So-
got a
so,
real fixed
So
up
I
for
work.
our hands.
you know, she's like, yeah, so you know, I'm a clinical nurse, and my husband's you know, works at the local hardware shop. Our budget is $4.2 million for us. Like, what? Like,
That's true, they do.
Every single time,
We
yeah.
want a gold porch swing out here in the
In the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, what? Okay,
Here's
what-
entertainment.
How are you working?
so good.
You guys have
Today,
any few words you want to say about like music, this tour, and where the fans can find your music at?
This is usually when Nick tells you to follow him on Twitter.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you, follow Billy on Twitter.
Oh,
Just
change
Billy. And also, I think we should use this opportunity to start a petition to get us on HGTV.
Get us on HGTV.
One day when we can afford it,
We want
we'll
a
be
home
there.
makeover.
Yep.
One of those shows.
Whenever Tim Allen's done moving the bus,
What's
tell
your
him to give us
budget?
the bus.
I think you're just mixing multiple shows.
Home
You're
Improvement,
mixing Home
HGTV.
Improvement and
What's the guy's
Home
name? Tim
Makeover.
something?
Home Improvement. That's like
Oh,
a,
no,
it's like a
it's-
Reba type of show.
Oh,
guy and a girl.
ABC.
Oh, Joe and I don't know his name.
What about the two Canadian brothers?
Sorry, we're ranting now.
And this will do it for us on fuelthemedia.com. I don't know if it's a
Dude.
website.
Oh, it's .net.
.net.
Oh. Good,
And that'll do it for us here. We're the Rex, House of Blues, and how you and you're gonna see you on the next time. Fuelthemedia.net.
We're gonna use that.
I'll say enough is enough is enough. I'm telling you enough